they'll be calling you a radical if I don't do this. Well, I got to be the guy that does it. This is the last Lillard at the bookstore, this style. So they sold so many of them, it was unbelievable. Had them on buses. The bookstore's not owned by the school, by the way. It's private. But anyway, I changed the 1 to a 10, and the bookstore gave it to me to do the play-by-play, as you know. By the way, Waldo, his real name McKay, the greatest athlete, oh my God, 4-time national champion. I mean, and the way they outed him, what the school did to him, of course, that's the great, incredible Jerrick. I mean, so I did the play-by-play for KWCR. We go clear back to the 1970s. So I started out at Weber State. Whoa, what the hell? One-man band Blanche tipped it over. What tipped it over? The lower jersey? Something's too heavy. Holy cow. That's something. Good catch. So, God. One-man band. That's it. So my phone's done. I got a new phone. It's the port on it. It's wore out and it won't charge. So let's see if we can get this back on here. One-man band Blanche. If I don't do this, it doesn't get done, Weber State. So that was a hell of a catch, like Rashid's last night. That was really a hell of a catch. Greatest catch in Weber State history last night. Hang in there. Sorry about this. God. All right. So, the two greatest no, I'm not going to start it. I'm not. It is what it is. It's so frustrating overcoming all this adversity. So, I started there in the 1970s. I was an honor student. Graduated Weber High right up there. 698 in a class of 699. And I was already at Weber State. I was an honor student. They used to have a program through here via testing. And I was like the highest scores in the state. But, so I did fine art. I was an artist. I was a track guy at Weber at High. Biology and finance. But the radio station in the 1988.1, The Beat, was like the powerhouse, cutting edge radio station, one of them in the country. It was incredible. Everybody hung out there. So they had a really great sports department then, but I started doing some play-by-play, helping out clear back then. As time evolved, we got into the 80s, you know, those great teams in basketball, not in football. So, the 90s, I became the guy at KWCR. You know, I was on Wall Street. I was in Clyde Cooley's legendary finance department. I came back to school and got another degree because I wanted to get a clean finance degree from the legendary finance professor, Clyde, the #1 school of business in the United States, which I did. And I was teaching there, student professor. Me and Matt Godfrey, of all people. So the whole time I was doing play-by-play, basketball and football. I was in Seattle with Thompson when he fired Coach Begman. I was at the Seattle when they beat North Carolina, when they should have beat Florida. They had Florida beat. They lost on a fluke in overtime. Should have never lost that game. You know, I was there in Florida when they beat Michigan State in '95. When they had Allen Iverson beat, I mean, the game was over, and I was there. And he missed the front end of a 1-and-1. Ruben Nemhard. I've been there the whole time. The greatest basketball player in the history, and I was there. I did the play-by-play with Lillard the whole time, but I got cancer. I missed most of his last year doing there because I got AML leukemia. I got sick, as you know, on 11. I was in a bone marrow transplant, you know. But I sure was there the year before when they were ahead by 23 points in the second half against Montana in the Big Sky Championship game with Damian Lillard on the floor, and lost on March 10th. Fukushima. I was sure the fuck there. I was there and watched the most corrupt football program in the United States evolve. It was, fuck, the 80s, oh my God. The 70s, it was fucking horrible. The 80s, then we got Mark Price come in, and it got good for a little while, but fuck, he ended up being corrupt. You know, Jamie Martin's not the greatest football player fucking in the history of Weber State football, not even close. Lee White, you know, there's... The greatest football player in the history of Weber State, bar none, was Trevon Smith, 2007, 8, 9. I have one of his jerseys autographed. Beat to death in a jail cell. The greatest football player in the history of Weber State football, and I've been there the entire time, bar none, no one's even fucking close. Teron Johnson? Nope. Rashid Shaheed. And I knew it the whole fucking time. I did every fucking game he played. I did every game Jerrick played. Every fucking game. All of them. I interviewed them. They're online. Both of them. I know them personally. I talked to them over and over and over and over. Close with them both. I did video after video. Sent stuff over and over. I know lots of scouts. I have tons of connections because I did the play-by-play in football when it was so corrupt. It was the most corrupt football program in the United States. Losing its football. I worked for Bruce Handley. I was a finance professor in that fucking legendary finance. Bruce Handley, the all-American football player. My grandson fucking lives in his house. I just found this out. When Weber State was so corrupt, so ugly, so bad, we were doing the due diligence. Everybody's like, we got to kill it. It's just bleeding millions. It's fucking disgusting. All it was, it's like the University of Utah now. University of Utah and NBA, well, Major League Sports are not sports, they're sports merchandising. All the University of Utah is the picked over fucking UCLA, USC leftover rejects that want to come up here. They're not local. I mean, it's disgusting. But this is real football, what goes on here. So I did the play-by-play of football. The basketball team was always good. It was always good. Ronald Baglin, the greatest coach in the history of the school. So what, I was with Paul Thompson when they fired. I'm like, you're fucking really fired. I was totally against the hiring of Randy Ray. You know, I was really pushed to get him out of here the last few years. Randy Ray had so much talent on that fucking floor, it was incredible. And he could not fucking win. He had the greatest player in the history, and that's saying a lot, Willie Sojourner. Freaking Mr. Gill. Harold Arsenault, the show. The greatest player in the history of Weber State basketball, bar none, and that's saying so much, is Jerrick, bar none. And he's proven it over and over and over. He's already got more rings than Lillard has. Lillard's never won anything. So, Michael Kozak from the Czech Republic, it's COVID's going on the whole area. Nobody's even looking at fucking Jerrick. I'm talking to the scouts. They're pathetic. These scouts are this fucking stupid. How is this even possible? These are the two greatest fucking players in the history of the Big Sky. Cooper Kupp. What the fuck? They don't even fucking draft you. Look what Jerrick doing. So he goes over to that Czech league. They go 38-1. He's the MVP. Just fucking rips it. So he comes home and plays in the summer league this summer, and I'm tide pool fucking jumping in San Diego, you know, and I'm paying attention. Fuck, I got to get on a plane early in the morning. That night I wasn't able to watch the first game. So, but I'm in the tide pools at low fucking tide at OB, and I'm walking up, the bars are open, and I see it on TV, and so we go in there, Peter and I. Fuck, right as he drops in a fucking half quarter, and I look at these stats, whatever. He's playing 18 minutes a game, scoring 23. He's destroying these fuckers. He's the best player in the entire summer league of any team. Look what he's doing in the #1 A league in Spain right now. Look what he's doing there. He's the greatest player in the history of Weber State, and I fucking knew it. I had a talk with him the night he broke every fucking school record there was. It's online. In the Weber State Library, I said, you know, Jerrick, you know you are the best player in the history of the fucking school. This team that you play on is not very good. And Randy Ray won't cut you loose. You need to cut loose tonight against Montana. This is a big moment in your career. This is a huge moment. You need to shine tonight. Fucker put up 25 in the first half. broke fucking the school record for the most points scored ever in the fucking D Event Center. Ever. That day. You play back the tape, Your Honor. Same with Rashid. I had multiple conversations with these scouts. I'm like, what the fuck is the matter with you scouts? Look at him. What do you want from the guy? Shattering records all over the big sky. Well, look at what Cooper Kupp did in the big sky. I did the play-by-play up there in Eastern Washington when he's going against Tehran. That's when I knew Jay Hill had turned his freaking bloodbath. Jay Hill's the greatest turnaround in sports, one of them in sports history. I cannot say enough about that guy. He transformed an entire community. They're putting up fucking 50 a game. That quarterback that he played was just tearing it up in the fucking eighth. They missed on that guy. He should be in the NFL. Cooper Kupp went 19th in the draft, scoring 4 or 5 touchdowns. So him and Tehran are going at it. Weber held him. This is when they turned around. Weber held him to. It's 13-6 or 13-7. That catch right there. That's Tehran right there. He won the game. Kupp had both touchdowns. I mean, the guy was fucking unbelievable. Big Sky champ. I mean, it's back to back, unstoppable. I'm like, this guy's a first round. Johnson goes 169, and that took a connection with somebody from Weber State fucking with the Bills. It's unbelievable. But how the fuck they miss fucking Rashid Shaheed? Rashid Shaheed, and I knew it. He's the first player in NFL history to, and you're kidding me? What the fuck do you guys want from this fucking guy? His first touch, he comes back to Torres Sale. That's not why he was not drafted. I mean, what the fuck are we invisible at Weber State? Are we invisible? Well, let's talk Falma K. Brody. How about the first player of color in the history of the fucking NBA? You won't talk about him. 2 national champions at Weber State, born and raised in out. You won't talk. How about Kevin Blanch, the greatest PhD fucking in fucking ever, bar none? You ignore us. Why? At your own fucking peril. Why is Jerrick Hardy not just fucking destroying, tearing it up in the NBA, which he would be? He'd have rings. Because these NBA scouts are that fucking stupid, pathetic. Rashid Shaheed, what do you want from the guy? He finally gets in. You know, I did the video in the stadium the day before. I have connections. I sent it to the fucking coaches. And I have connections all over because I did the play-by-play for so many fucking years. So many coaches have gone in. I was there when they fucking, oh God, our Slaney and fucking Fossil fucking cut Josh Heupel. Billy, I'm friends with my grandson's play with his son. The linebacker Z, who's coach at Ben Lomond now. Fuck you. They wouldn't even play him. That guy was an animal. 12-1 underdog, fuck, beat the shit out of Butterbean in the Nola Gay hand. That's him. These guys wouldn't know Picasso would smash them around their fucking. They wouldn't know the Leah fucking Bata. Fucking none of these scouts, whatever, and fucking come up there and fucking smacked them with his fucking, gave him a crack to the mouth. These are 2 of the great, and I gotta be there with them both every fucking game. KW Sayer, fuck, they sell off the signal. When I'm in the bone, they'd never get away with it. They've killed it now. They don't even have a sports program. Manny and I've corrupted. Why? I was lucky enough to get to see the 2 greatest athletes in Weber State history, maybe Big Sky history, together. One playing basketball and one playing football. And I fucking know them both well, and the NBA never drafted them. Neither one drafted. You seen Rashid last night? First player, his first run, his first touch, 44 yards, fuck, it just blows him away. How about that pass? And he's not playing every single down. He did trip over the 15-yard line. But I'll tell you this story about Steve Smith when he played at the University of Utah. You know, he fumbled his first time he got a kick. He had 2 fumbles before, and he stayed with him. Then to the house, he's a Hall of Famer. You know, Rashid Shaheed's the greatest athlete I've ever fucking seen in my life. And I know, nobody knows more than me. I've been there the whole fucking time. Fucking try me. Try me. Try me. I was there. I was standing next to Bruce Hanley. By the way, he donated his brain to the study for the thing. Bruce Hanley, just kill it. Fuck, it's, I mean, it was that toxic. It was that hell. I've talked to Jay and his wife about this. When they come in there, they says, we knew it was corrupt. We had no idea, Kevin, until we were here for a while. What Jay Hill has done there is fucking, what blows my fucking mind. What Rashid Shaheed did in the last 2 games blows my, well, it doesn't. What Jerrick Hardy's doing, how the fuck, it just proves to you. I want to send this, you know, this is important for young college athletes and athletes to understand. Just because you're not playing in the NFL or the NBA, a lot of times isn't your fault. These fucking scouts are that pathetically fucking stupid. They really are that pathetically fucking stupid. Run it back, Rashid. Baseball. I thought we saw football and basketball. Well, aren't those fucking prima donnas in San Diego playing right now? Those will kick their ass. Fucking put up a fucking paint a mural. There's no mural painted on the buildings of Ted Williams. I said it the first time I saw Rashid. He's from San Diego. I watched a lot of his games. Did the play-by-play in San Diego when they played San Diego State on his 18th birthday, 6-0. Maxwell Anderson broke the fucking school record for tackles. I'm doing the play-by-play for the rest, and I did it all the time for free. I never got fucking paid. Give myself away. I'm like, they're one kick away from fucking winning this game. It's Rashid's 18th birthday. There he goes to the house. I says he's gone to Tijuana. Phantom flag, which happened to him multiple times. Fuck, I love that right field lately, don't I? Always fucking did. Always fucking did. Oh. What the fuck's the matter with you scouts? So I want to get this up for young players to understand. Why do they hate us in the big sky? Why do they fucking hate us? You got the Super Bowl MVP. You saw what Shaheed did the fucking last 2 games. And Rashid's not playing every single fucking down? Oh my God. I'll tell you this story why I call him Lightning. If this doesn't prove that his name should be Lightning Rashid, I'm the guy that named him Lightning Rashid. I called him the Rocket Rashid all those years. When he ran that kickoff back against fucking Utah, it caused a fucking lightning storm, and lightning struck so hard at the fucking stadium it knocked the power out. And Kyle Whittingham was fucking shitting down both fucking legs, pissing his pants. They went into an hour delay and he regrouped. You saw his first play. Nobody missed no tackles. He just fucking blows them away. Clocked at 20 miles an hour. You seen his hands? He just blows right up the fucking center of the field. Why is he not playing every single fucking down? He's the fucking greatest fucking weapon probably in the NFL. Thank God I got all those that's my video when he returned the kick back there and broke the records. I watched him fucking run many back. He's one great. This guy, Jerrick and Barron. Bronson was hurt. Weber State's always had quarterback issues the whole time that Rashid was there. Jay Constantine, who I like Jay a lot, he was always hurt. I did the fucking play-by-play in that Maine game. They stuck me in the end zone. They knew I had cancer, KWCR. The mucks that run Weber State Athletics is disgusting. I couldn't even feel my fucking feet, and they got fucking beat. Jay had Constantine had his worst game of his career. Sad. That fucking game when they lost to the Salukis. Holy shit, what a freak. The Hail Mary, that's my video. Johnson to Malone. I'm there the whole fucking time. I've been there everywhere. My grandson running on the track when the Mud Dogs were that fucking shitty. And the cheerleaders are watching. That's Tehran picking him up, holding him. Johnson. But Rashid and Jerrick, and I think it's an incredible story, neither one of them drafted. Look what they're doing. In the spirit of fucking Walt Masaka, in the spirit of Fawn McKay Brody, born and raised here, look them both up. They're Weber State. In the spirit of Kevin fucking Blanche, in the spirit of Clyde Cooley. Fuck. Don't speak our fucking names. Let's go Ted Williams. Up the fucking middle for extra bases. Keep going. We got a fucking rally going. Fucking hitting bad pitches. That's okay. I've been known to chase. They had a offense coordinator, Matt Hammer, they stuck in there for a while. It's not Matt's fault. It's not Matt. He should have never been put in that position. He didn't know how to do Rashid, but Barron, had that fucking hurt foot. He couldn't push off. And I've been telling everybody, everybody still laughs at me, including Clouky. We had this conversation. I was talking to Dylan Jones the other night. Clouky's standing next to me. I says, he's NFL. Clouky's like, no, he's not. You know, I love Clouky. Don't get me wrong, Clouky, I love that guy. He doesn't give bullshit. Mark my words. He'll play in the NFL. So will McPherson. You know, because one guy woke these stupid fuckers up with a bolt of lightning. Twice strikes. Rashid has woke the NFL the fuck up. There's probably 10, 15 players that will play in the NFL that is on Weber State's squad right now because he woke them the fuck up. But look what he had to do. Tore ACL. That play, you cannot make it up. I shot the video when he fucking tore. You play back the tape. The exact identical play that he tore the ACL, 44 yards, his first touch. Fuck, his first pass. You could say that first pass in game 1 when they threw it to him, that wasn't a pass. Dalton was throwing it away. His first pass, 53 yards on national television. He kicked down some fucking doors. And by the way, you fucking Saints, if you're not going to play him every fucking down, here's the problem. A lot of people don't understand this in the NFL. These first, second rounders who usually end up duds, they get the big contract. And it's about sports merchandise. So, you know, got to sell Dak Prescott fucking jerseys. Got to sell Tony Romo fucking jerseys. That's what it's about. It's sports merchandise. So it's very hard for these guys. Look what Cooper Kupp had to do to become the guy. Just because, I mean, by the way, that undefeated season, how good were they? Weber State's undefeated right now. Yeah, that one's got chalk. I'll stretch that to a fucking triple. Long video, but someone's got to stick up for these guys. No one sticks up for me. I get that. I don't give a fuck. Somebody says they ain't gonna do anything for you. Well, we'll see. Rashid's always been my friend. You know, and I'm full to do the dirty work. He's an arrogant fucker is all I gotta say. I really don't care for him much anymore. I used to like him, but I really don't like him. What's Damian Lillard ever won? Nothing. Oh, I'm going to enjoy spending my billions. Oh, fuck. You know, fuck, he needs to fucking come on back to fucking Earth where he fucking was when he used to borrow fucking $5, $10 to get a piece of fucking pizza at the fucking pie. KWCR is over. They're done. After all that great work Manny and I did for all those years to fucking bring it back to its incredible glory. That's a real fucking sport. The year I should have graduated if I wouldn't have been an early honor student. Fuck, it's a long, complicated story with Kevin Blanch, but I'm still there. If I call up there and ask him for Kevin Blanch's transcript, they'll say, holy shit, look how many fucking credits he's got. You could have 20 fucking degrees. I used to say in my class, when I taught there, the #1 school business in the United States, if you're here for a piece of paper, you're in for a long run. By the way, look at the reflection. That's the lodge at fucking Powder Mountain. Look at the work I fucking do for free at that university. And I talked to Matt, the quarterback coach, he and our friends. He's already got his Rashid jersey on. And this is 2 weeks ago. He says when they finally did, he made the practice squad. He talked to Rashid and he says he almost started to cry. He says he was so fucking relieved. I can imagine. You know you're probably the best player in the United States. And you almost got sent home. You know, he got tripped by the 15-yard line, pounded the fucking ball on the ground. You know, Al Michaels says, God, he thinks it's still college rules, you know, but now he's frustrated. I wonder why, but first player in the history of the NFL. His first rush, 44-yard touchdown. His first pass, touchdown. He's the first player in the history of the NFL. Fuck. Look at Jerrick Hardy for the Summer League, I think shot 65 or 70%. I mean, he shot 65% for his total career in the Czech Republic. What the fuck do you want? The two greatest players, and nobody knows more than I do. And I don't give a fuck if this gets 13 fucking views. I had to do this. And I got to see them both at the same time. I'm friends with them both. They were on the campus at the same time, and nobody, fuck, let's run down to the University of Utah, yay! People in Ogden didn't even fucking go watch them. Oh, I did, yeah. Fuck, I know the Leopata. Fuck. I know Van Gogh's irises when I see them. Stay tuned.